Rome, the mighty empire that once ruled the known world, crumbled in 476 AD. What had stood for over a millennium, an unrivaled beacon of power, culture, and wealth, fell to invaders. But what was it like for those who lived through its fall? Let me tell you how it all ended. I was there when it happened. When Rome, the city we thought could never fall, finally crumbled. I had lived my whole life under its shadow, believing in its power. But on that fateful day in 476 AD, everything changed. Let me take you back to the moment when an empire collapsed around me. I had lived my entire life as a soldier of Rome. The city was eternal, or so we believed. As a young boy, I walked the streets filled with wealth, knowledge, and power, surrounded by marble structures and towering statues of emperors. To us, Rome was invincible. But that illusion began to crumble. The empire's wealth drained, and corruption ate away at its core. I desired stability, a return to the glory of Rome, and peace for my family. We had fought off invaders for centuries, but this felt different. The air was thick with tension, and rumors of the Germanic tribes grew more persistent. On that fateful day in 476 AD, everything changed. The Germanic chieftain Odoacer stormed our gates with an army hungry for conquest. I was stationed near the imperial palace, watching in disbelief as they overwhelmed our defenses. Rome's elite fled. It was chaos like I had never seen before. I had no choice but to fight. With what remained of my unit, we took to the streets, battling through fire and rubble. The sounds of swords clashing and civilians screaming filled the air. Every corner of the city I knew was now a battlefield. I had to adapt, leading the remnants of my comrades as the world crumbled around us. We fought hard and managed to hold a small section of the city, but it was a hollow victory. Odoacer's forces surged forward, and soon, even the emperor was forced to abdicate. The Rome we knew was gone. The centuries of dominance, the victories, the architecture, it all seemed like a fading dream. Victory in battle felt meaningless when I saw the cost. The city was in ruins, my brothers in arms either dead or deserted. I returned to my family, but the streets I once proudly marched through were now filled with invaders, looters, and desperate Romans. We had won a sliver of our city, but in truth, we had lost everything. I tried to return to my old life, but nothing was the same. The great Roman Empire had fallen, and I found myself in a city ruled by foreign invaders. We were no longer Romans, just survivors of a lost world. Every day I walked past the ruins, remembering what once was, trying to piece together my new life. The fall of Rome taught me one thing: nothing is eternal. Power, wealth, empires, they all crumble eventually. Now as I sit in the ruins, I've become wiser, hardened by battle and loss. But there's a strange sense of peace in knowing that even Rome, the invincible city, was just as fragile as any other. Sometimes the end of one empire is the beginning of something new. As Rome fell, the world didn't end, it just changed. I guess the lesson is, in life, change is the only constant, even for an empire that once ruled the known world.